Welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. I live in Louisiana, and I am so grateful that you stopped by for a visit today. So why don't you grab yourself a drink, maybe a snack, and a project to work on, and let's visit. Hey friends, thanks for joining me at my desk today. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I have already went to Sam's and back home, and I did record while I was in Sam's, but then I remembered that I did a shop with me video yesterday, and so I didn't want to do two of those back to back. I just wouldn't want that. So I am at home now doing a different video, but tomorrow I will have a shop with me. Me and my friend Angela and her dad went to Sam's this morning, so that video will be up Saturday. So today I'm struggling opening this box of watercolor. I think these watercolors came from Fahlo. I'm pretty sure that's where I got them. It is 48 watercolors. Sargent Art, 48 watercolors. Okay. I think these came from Fahlo. Anyway, I'm going to use them today. Test them out and see what they are. Okay, so I am going to be working in my glue book. I haven't started it yet. I just got this book recently. I had a 40% off coupon for Michael's. This weekend, they have a 30% off, I think, in-store and online. I did see a 40% off, but it's online only. But anyway, this book is $9.99 in the store. I believe I used a 40% off on this one. Sometimes you put stuff in your cart and you just check your email later and they'll send you a coupon. And so they had sent me a 40% off. So it's a nice sketchbook. The paper seems kind of thick in it. It's not just thin sketch paper. It's a little bit heavy duty. Anyway, I'm just going to jump right here. Are those perforated? I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, I'm just going to jump in. This is going to be my glue book. And what is a glue book? A glue book is where you can decorate the background pages if you want to, or you don't have to. You can also use a composition notebook for $1 for this project too. I just happened to want this pink sketchbook, and so I got this pink sketchbook since I had such a great coupon with it. But basically, it's a book where you just glue stuff in it. You can cut pictures out of magazines, cut people out of magazines, cut their heads off, swap heads with other pictures, and glue them in your glue book. So that's what this is a glue book. And I was cutting on some stuff to go in my glue book. Cutting is such a struggle for me, and I cut just horribly. I ended up cutting her pants. She has a ruffle. Ended up cutting that off on one of them, so I had to cut it off on the other one. It's not smooth cutting around her face and all that. It's choppy. But you know what? That's the best my hands can do. And I'm just going to go with it. I'm not going to say, oh, it's not perfect, so I'm not going to do it. It's me. It's my ability. And so you can't do something more than your ability, right? If that's your ability, that's your ability. So anyway, I have these girls. Now, I printed these off the internet. They were from Etsy. I bought a sheet from a lady, a collage sheet from a lady on Etsy, just to see what her work is like and to see if I liked her collage sheets, and I do. And so I might once in a while buy a sheet from her. There is another sheet that I have my eye on, and she actually has a bundle where you can get like maybe get 5 sets, 5 sheets from her for, I don't know, $10 or $12. I might end up doing that eventually. But anyway, I just like it. I like the convenience. I don't have any magazines yet. I've got to wait until my town, the Book Symphony, has a sale And when they do, I'm going to go buy some magazines. I've been kind of looking to see where I might get some, you know, used magazines to cut up, because I'm totally going to destroy the magazines. So, anyway, so I'm gonna add a little watercolor on this and just see what happens. Oh, I forgot my pages. I want to put my, pages, what do you call these? Wax paper. I want to put my wax paper behind my pages to protect the rest of the book. And so I just use these same pieces of wax paper over and over and over. Anyway, I'm just going to put some color on here. I don't know, I was trying to get red, but that's more of a magenta type color. And also, if you use watercolor, you don't want to just saturate your page too bad. You want to let it dry. And I don't want it straight either. I want the lines kind of wavy. I don't want it to look like I was trying to be straight, because guess what? It's not going to be straight if I tried. So I'm just making some background pages today. And then eventually I will have some stuff to glue in my glue book. So this is just a fun, something to, you know, occupy my time. It's not anything great, wonderful, you know, masterpiece. But it's something I can do to enjoy my time. And, you know, have something to look at, something to do. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's just having something to do. So there's the top. Orange. I want to go orange next. So I'm going to go this orange. I'm not going obviously the traditional colors. I was going to make it like rainbow colored here. So yeah, I'll be getting some magazines. I asked my friend Zeke's mom to be on the lookout when they get back from out of town, if she sees magazines at a thrift store somewhere. And then she said, what about the Monroe Book Symphony sale? And I was like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. And I hadn't been in years. And she said, well, unfortunately, they just had a sale. That's my luck. So, I'm going to be on the lookout for when they have that again. And then just go and get some magazines of different kinds. And, my arm's getting tired. And, then I'm just going to cut stuff out. Like I said, I might cut like people out. I might chop their head off and swap heads with different people. You know, create weird things, because, hey, what do I like? I like weird things. So, yeah. So, in this book, for the background, I'm using watercolor today. And I'll probably use some watercolor on some pages just to put some color there. It doesn't have to be anything particularly that's for a reason. So, I'm going to use some acrylic, some stamps, my watercolor pencils, markers, just collage stuff, like some scrapbook paper, ripping it up and putting on pages. I'm just going to be doing stuff like that to try, you know, and just decorate some pages. And then whenever I get those magazines, I will have a place to glue stuff. I can just go through and cut stuff out, and I'm starting me a little pile of stuff to glue in books for my glue book. This is my glue book. I like how this is turning out, though. I really do. won't get to do art with the kids this weekend, this Monday coming up, because they're out of town. And so I'll just have to do something on my own for myself that day. Maybe I'll sleep late. Who knows? Every time I say I'm going to sleep late, I wake up super early and cannot go back to sleep. So I try not to say, I'm going to sleep late. Because I already know I jinxed it right then. And I won't sleep late. But yeah, you see how I'm trying to make the, the last line here not straight across. I'm just trying to make it kind of wavy. Kind of put a little interest to it. I know I'm just reaching my arm all over the place, so please forgive me for that. But sometimes to do a video, you just have to get up in the way. Oh, I like this green too. So what are you guys doing today for Friday? What's your plans? What you have going on? What you doing this weekend? It's Friday, like I said, the 21st. So I've already went to Sam's today. I just got some milk and Big Daddy something. But anyway, you'll see that on tomorrow's video, so I better shut up about that. And then doing this right now. Me and Big Daddy may end up going to town tonight, or we may wait to go tomorrow. And then I thought I would see if he wanted to go back to Sam's, because I did see some things that I think would benefit him. So I was going to talk to him about that tonight and see if he wants to go back to Sam's and get some stuff. Anyway, okay, so my next color is going to be blue. Which blue do I want? This one. Yeah, that'll be a good blue. Although it is kind of wet. Do I have enough water? Yeah, I'm going to use my stamps and some other stuff, stencils and stuff like that, and just make some backgrounds in this. But I just thought I'd show you how I'm getting started. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you put on the background. You're just putting color and just enjoying it, okay? It's about just enjoying the process. It's not about worrying about what it's going to look like in the end, because I have no idea what's going to go on this page. But I know that it's going to be a really pretty page. And I can put anything I want on it when the time comes. That's what art is about. Art is about just creating and having fun. And I love to create. I love to be creative. And I think I said in another video, even I considered my dolls that I collect part of my art, because I dress them up and set them in different sceneries, and just that's art to me. Is to dress them up, give them a little name and a little character. What was I trying to say? Not character. I lost my word. I'm gonna blame that on medicine, okay? A little backstory, a little history, a little backstory. It's still not the word I was looking for. Personality. Personality, that's my word. Whew, I like to not got that out. Is anybody else in the same boat with me, or are we in separate boats? Because sometimes I cannot get words out. Like, I know the word I'm wanting to say, it just won't come out. Anyway, so that to me is part of my art, being able to do that, dress up those dolls and give them personalities and take photos of them, and, you know, like pictures and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, that's art. So I'm just over here living my best life, having fun. And I'm loving this page. Oh, I know what I'm going to do for another page. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I need to scoot uppy so you can see. I'm trying to put a little purple down here, and then I think I want to go ahead and add some pink at the very bottom. But I'm trying to get this purple on here. I like this rainbow page. Oh, I love art. I just love creating, especially when you don't have plans and it just turns out ever how it turns out. Like, what I say is, I don't consider myself an artist. I consider myself, I play with art. I play with paint. Sometimes it turns out good and sometimes it don't. And I say the same thing about yarn. I play with yarn. Sometimes it turns out good and sometimes it don't. So that's the way it is. That's the fun of it, and not having to, you know, if it don't turn out good, whatever. I had fun doing it. Alright, so now I'm just going to put some purple, but I'm going to try to move this over because I feel like you guys can't see the bottom, so I can push this up. I'm about to make a mess, I think. Which, that's the story of my life. Messy Kayla. Okay, this works. This works. Let me get a drink of my tea. Back to the weekend plans. Okay. I don't think we have anything scheduled for this weekend. I'm pretty much exhausted. Like, I don't know. I am emotionally exhausted. Now, if you have ever been emotionally exhausted, you know what I'm talking about. So, I don't know that I really want to do anything, but Big Daddy may have different plans. And if he does, that's okay. I'll try my best to go along with it and do whatever he wants to do. But, like I said, I think we should probably go to Sam's and see if there's some meals that he wants that I think would be good. You'll see in tomorrow's video. And so, and then there might be some places he wants to go. I'm not sure what he wants to do, but we'll do something probably. But if we just stay home, I'm fine with that too, because I would just be happy staying home and doing this right here. And I'm so glad I got this glue book. And when I glue things down in this book, I'm just going to use glue stick, okay? Just a cheap glue stick from Walmart. I do have some Mod Podge. So if I'm doing a whole lot of stuff, like a big collage, I could do Mod Podge. And I do need to do a Mod Podge project for the fair, which would be a decoupage category. So I do need to do something like that. So I'm going to be thinking about that while I'm working in my glue book. So eventually, and I got to get busy. I've been helping the kids do stuff for a fair. That's probably what I need to do this Monday. is just do stuff for me to put in the fair. Alright, I really like the way this page turned out. It's really pretty. And I can hit this with a blow dryer and dry it real quick. So that's what I'm going to do. I have my blow dryer all hooked up right here at my desk. So I'm going to pause you guys and do this. So I have this page pretty much dry. Not all the way. It needs to dry a little more. But I can come back, and if I wanted to glue these ladies on here, just glue them on randomly. There's no rules. And then I can doodle stuff around them if I want to. I can put stamps around them. Just whatever I want to do. If I wanted to, she has a teapot on her head, so I might do like, I have a stamp. Do I have it right here, actually? I have a stamp here of a cup and a teapot, so I may put those around her. Just different things like that. So, like I said, I didn't create this background for any special reason other than I'm going to glue something on it later. And I need to put something in between this. So I'm going to, for right now, because it's not dry. I can't even pretend it's dry. But I didn't want to just use the blow dryer and keep blow drying. And then I'm just going to pick up a few pages and move over to another section. Another 2-page spread. And do something else. And I'm going to use watercolor like a lot of places. And then I'm going to go back and play with acrylic. And then, I'm just going to keep doing things like that. Like, no rhyme or reason. So on this, I'm going to paint like most of this blue. I'm going to do blue for a sky. I got to spread that out. I don't know about this book though. It looks like these pages are perforated, and I'm getting that perforated wet, so I'll have to give her an update on this book in a few days after I've painted in it and get some pages dried, and I flip through it a few times to see if this is going to be a good book or not. When it's perforated edges, sometimes they want to come undone once they get wet with paint and stuff. That looks like a good sky to me, though. I might need to come down a little bit lower. And then I'm going to do the bottom part. Green. But I'm going to go ahead and make it a 2-page spread. I was dipping my paint in the wrong palette, the one without water. Oh, I can't reach up there. My arm is hurting. Okay. I gotta make these skies look like the same sky. These 2 pages. I'm just smearing it on, just slapping it on anyway. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, let me know what you guys' plans are for the weekend, what you got going on today and throughout the weekend. And I will be back. Like I said, I already have that shop with me video for tomorrow at Sam's with my best friend Angela and her dad. And I don't know what else we're getting into this weekend, but there will be videos. Come back, check us out. Big Daddy is working on a story to read. So that's coming up. Maybe I can get him to record that and have it ready for Sunday's video. The problem is if I say, like, he don't really get how all this works. If I say, okay, you're going to do a story for Sunday's video, and he's like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Well, he's going to wait till Sunday night to record that video. So I need him to record it earlier in the day. I mean, I need him to record it and have it ready for Sunday. And he don't get that. He thinks, oh, it's Sunday's video. I can record it Sunday night at 11 o'clock. And that's your Sunday video. I'm going to have to tell him it needs to be a Saturday video then. To get him to record it ahead of time. To have it ready. So, anyway, I'm not dependent on him for a video. If he gets one done, he gets it done. But I'm going to encourage him to record it beforehand. To have it ready for Sunday, maybe. Hopefully that works out, but who knows. Try and put a little more color on here to make it look like the same sky all the way across. Because there for a moment it did not. Add a little water to my paint over here. I'm really wanting to practice with watercolor because I've never had really good success painting watercolor photos. I mean pictures, paint, I don't know, art. I hadn't had a lot of success doing that. Like I could do a bird, but to do a whole scenery or anything, I end up muddying up colors and stuff like that. So you have to know what colors to use and things, you know. Alright, I think I got this where it looks about as good as it's going to get. I've been looking at the sky a lot when we're out doing stuff, running around town or whatever, and Big Daddy's driving. I look at the clouds and just kind of note, you know, that sky does sometimes, like the sky out my window versus the sky out his window or even the windshield in front of me, it doesn't even look like it's all in the same sky. It's so weird how it does, you know, but there's some pretty skies out there. So my grass at the bottom is going to be green. So I'm putting some water over here to get green. And that's my goal, is to have some green grass. I don't know how well you can see that. Alright guys, I am going to let you get going. But I did want to show you, just, you know, and on other pages, I'm just going to do random art. Just throwing on some watercolor. Probably nothing in particular. Just making some color on pages to add glue stuff, okay? This is my glue book. So, have you ever done a glue book? Have you thought about doing a glue book? Is this something you think you might like to do? Give me some feedback on your thoughts about a glue book, you know, and of course, if you're some great artist, this isn't going to interest you, but if you're just looking for something to pass your time and give you something to do, cutting some photos out of a magazine and gluing them in your glue book might be a good way to pass time and give you something to do. And so that's what I'm doing. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next video. I love you guys, and remember, it is a beautiful day to enjoy your life. Bye friends.